Hello everyone, very good evening. Welcome to this live stream on 12th of March, 10 p.m. in the night, only onto the YouTube channel Fun with Data Science. I welcome you all here into this respective live stream for today. Hi Dhruv, welcome to this live stream. I'm very glad that you are here in this particular live stream with me. I'm really very happy to see you out here. Great. Very good evening, Abhi. Very good evening. Even I would say hi, Abhi. So, very good to have you here in this today's live stream. Very glad to have you here. I hope that you will stay up till last and make out the respective Python project with me right here in this today's live stream. Great. Hello, Shalini. Hello, hi, welcome to this live stream, Shalini, and hope you are gonna make up this particular Python project with me today in this particular live stream. Great, so very good to have you all here in this particular live stream. I hope you all must have even watched out the shorts and the trailer that what is this live stream gonna be about, but I would not start right away here only that what is this live stream gonna be about. Just give me some time. We can just wait out for the next 2 to 3 4 minutes more, and then I could start up this particular live stream for today. Okay, so hi Kavian, welcome to this live stream. Welcome to this particular live stream, Kavian. Great, very nice. So let me know everyone, how are you all doing? It must be the Saturday, and I don't know, like, do you belong to any college, or you're belonging to any school, or whatever the working professional you are actually. But yeah, everyone has off on Sundays, right? So Saturday evenings, I guess it is a more better time for doing the live streams and those particular courses. So actually that was my respective reason why I shifted my live streams from Sunday 5 p.m. to Saturday 10 p.m. See, it happens that on Sunday we generally have other things as well. You people have other things. You must have to, on Sunday's a fun day actually, right? So you must have to go out, hang out with your friends or hang out with your family. So these are the things which happens up. So that was the reason I shifted up the time to Saturday 10 p.m. I guess that's a more convenient time which you can actually be here, right? Okay. Abhi, I'm doing amazing, ma'am. I'm gonna do even better after making a Python project. Oh, that's really nice, Abhi. It's really nice to read up this particular message of here. And yeah, for sure, we'll be making up some sort of Python project that will be even better after making up that particular project. Sure, Abhi. Nice, very nice. Great. So okay, let me now start giving you a very little clear idea that what sort of project we will be making up today and what is that gonna belong to. So see, generally whenever I add that, I'll be making up a Python project which you can actually add up into your resumes, right? So in that case, you should understand that I'll be making up some sort of GUI project. Okay, I will be making up some or the other sort of GUI project, and that will be actually the reason that why I will be putting it out that I will be simply making a project with you people that you can add up into resumes. See, adding up a very simple project doesn't make out too much sense in simply adding that into resumes, right? So that is my specific and one of the main reasons that why I always choose up the projects which are referring to the GUI based only. Okay, that was actually one of the reasons. So that same I did have put it up here. I'll be making up a GUI project that will consist of some tkinter library and the respective things like that. Okay, so this is that it's gonna be about right away here, right? So hope I am clear with this particular thing to you, that what sort of project we will be making it up today. Right. So, okay. Okay. Hi, Tharusha. Very good to have you here in this today's live stream. Great. So we'll be making up a cheek interrelated project that will be a GUI based also for me. So we'll be doing up those particular things. Now let me disclose that what sort of project we are gonna make up. So we're making up a project that's a file explorer. Okay, file explorer. Now what does that actually means? See, onto your Windows only, onto your laptops, onto your PCs if you have Windows. So there is a file explorer, right? That file explorer opens up, and that particular takes you to a place where your all of the desktop and the Windows C, Windows like drive C, drive D, your downloads, your quick access, your my drive, all the files are actually being accessed at that particular place, right? So that same sort of file explorer app we'll be making up today into this particular Python project, right? So that will be the idea. Now further, when you'll be moving towards the app, there I would tell you that what are the more things which are to be added and how you can make that more specific, or how you can make that a little bit more different. In that particular manners, I'll be discussing up throughout in this particular live stream only. Okay. Okay, Kevin, good to hear that out. Good to hear that out. Great. So that's gonna be about the file explorer which we are talking about right away. Okay. So I would just not waste out too much of time right away. We can start writing up the projects, right? But before that, let me tell you that what are the specifications or what are the things that I'm using up right away here. So I am using up the IDE, that's the PyCharm IDE. Okay. Now you can use any of the IDEs according to your choice. You want to use any of the respective, like Jupyter Notebook you want to use, you can. You want to use Spider, you want to use Visual Studio Code, you want to use Sublime, or even you want to use PyCharm as well. It doesn't make out too much of difference, right? You can just do that according to your choice, and you can simply use out any of the IDEs, whatever you have installed into your devices. But now here's a suggestion from my side to you people, that do not use any online IDEs. Okay, don't use any online IDEs. See what happens that whenever you're going to use up the online IDEs, so into that particular case, it happens that you won't be able to get up your outputs. You won't be able to see out your Tkinter outputs, right? And that is the specific reason why I recommend every time that not to put up the, or not to simply use any of the online IDEs. Okay, great. Okay, Magician, Gaming Tech. Hello, ma'am. I'm beginner in Python. Okay, hi, Magician. Who welcome to this particular live stream of today. And if you're a beginner in that particular case as well, no worries, because I'll be covering up from this particular project in a very detailed explanation and in a very a basic manner, so you can actually learn out from this particular live stream, and you would get to learn up some new things in the Python only. Okay, and if you're a beginner, no worries, I would let you know the things that you will be able to understand those out. Okay, great. Hi Ryansh, welcome to this live stream. Great. So I did already introduce you people that what's the project about. We'll be making up a file explorer app in the Python programming language with the help of the Tkinter, right? Now let me begin it up here. But before that, I would just request everyone that guys, if you haven't subscribed out my channel yet, so please go ahead and subscribe out my channel so that you do not miss out any of the respective videos from my channel. Okay. And further, if you haven't shared up this live stream with your friends up till now, so please go ahead, share up this live stream with your friends so that they can as well get out the benefit from this particular live stream. They can as well come up here and add, make up some like projects which they can add up into resumes, right? So I just request everyone to please share up this live stream with your friends as well. Okay, Magician, most welcome in that case, most welcome. Great. So now I would start writing up my particular project here, and we can simply start it out from here. Okay. Great. So as I did already introduce to you people that I will be using up the Tkinter library. So let's import that only for the first time. Okay. So I'm going to write up that from, okay, I'm going to write up that from Tkinter, I'm gonna import up the asterisk. Okay, so actually that means from tkinter I'm gonna import up asterisk. Right, now it means that from my tkinter library I am importing up all of the respective functions which I have into this particular library. Okay, right? So because actually what do I need? I will be using up the title function from tkinter. I'll be using up the geometry function. Dhare. Ma'am, which compiler you're using right now? Dhare, right away I'm using up the PyCharm IDE. Okay, it's the PyCharm IDE. But Dhare, you can use any of the respective IDEs according to your choice, whatever you prefer out. Okay, great. So I was talking about this first line, that's from tkinter import asterisk. So tkinter is one of the libraries that you are having. Right, now from that I wrote import asterisk. See, the reason is because I'll be using the title, I'll be using the geometry, I'll be using up the config function, I'll be using up the buttons, I'll be using up the labels. So there are many types of functions which I will be using up from the tkinter library, right? So now into that particular case, that was my particular reason that why I am writing up that from tkinter import asterisk. At one go, I am importing up all of the respective functions from my tkinter library. Okay, right, that's done. Now, when I wrote import asterisk, it means that all the functions are imported. That's pretty fine. But there is some exception, some functions which are not imported in this manner. You have to individually import up those particular functions, right? So now what I'll be doing is that I'll be writing up that respective function which needs the individual importing. Okay, so I would just write up here once again that I would start it from the line. Okay, Dhari, I would just write it here that from tkinter I'm gonna import up the file dialog. I'm gonna import up the file dialog. Okay, yes, so this file dialog is actually one of the functions which you're actually having in the tkinter, and this one is only responsible for making up your file explorer app with the help of Python programming language. Okay, this one is only responsible. So I just wanted up a confirmation from you people that am I clear with both of these particular lines which I have discussed so far with you people? Am I clear with both of these particular lines to you? With the first one that I wrote up that from tkinter import up the asterisk, and the second one from tkinter import up the file dialog. Am I clear with those? Okay. Okay, great. Okay, Abhi, thanks. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Abhi. Okay, Kevin, thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Kevin. Thank you so much. Great. So now what we can do forward is that we can move forward here. And what I can do is that I could make up a variable and I can store up a tkinter window there, okay? Okay, Dhara, thank you so much for the confirmation, Dhara. Thank you so much. Great. So I could start up here with the, let's say I'll simply make in, okay, let it be a underscore window. Okay, let it be like that. So yeah, that's my variable. And now what I'm doing, my very first step that I would do is that I would make up the tkinter window. And this is how you make up the tkinter window. You have to write capital T and small k. Okay, that's a respective manner. How do you make up a tkinter window? See, whenever I talk about the tkinter library, so in that particular library, one thing happens. You will never ever be able to see the output onto your console of your IDE. See, tkinter has its own window. It's mandatory for you to make that window, and then onto that particular window only you will be able to see the output. It's not like that you are simply writing the program and you're simply able to see the output in the console. No, it's not that thing in the tkinter. You have to be very specific with the tkinter that you have to make its own window, that you do with the help of this tk function, and then next you have to actually write up and put up all the things onto that tkinter window only. Okay. Okay, Shalini. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Fine. So this is done. Now next is I'm gonna set up a geometry for this. I can set up but before that let me set up a title first of all. So it's a.title, okay? And title I could set it up somewhat, let's say file explorer in Python. Okay, you can set it and according to your choice, whatever the title you want to. Right here away here I did only set it out whatever I just wanted. It completely depends on to you what you want to do. Okay, pretty fine. Title is completed. Next what I have my geometry. Okay, 1 second guys. It actually it happens sometimes that this PyCharm doesn't respond, so we have to just wait out for 1 minute. Yeah, it works. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write up here a.window. Okay, so now with that I'm going to set up a geometry. So it's geometry. Okay, a.window, sorry, a_window dot geometry. And in geometry what do you set out? You set up your respective dimensions. Let's say I'm going to put up 600 cross 600. So that's my length and the width, whatever I wanted out, right? Again I would say it's the exceptional, means if you want to set the geometry, set it out. If you do not want, then don't do. It will by default take its own geometry. Okay, there is no such thing like that it's very compulsory for you to set the geometry, or it's very compulsory for you to put up the title. No, it's not that case at all. It's compulsory to make the tkinter window, but setting the title, setting the geometry, setting the background color, not at all compulsory. Okay, hope I'm clear with that. So in the between 600 and 600 I did put up a x. X is the character, it's not the multiplication sign. Okay, please don't do that mistake. Put up this x, that is a small x character into the between, right? And next I'm gonna set out a background color for this. So I could just write up a_window dot, and I could simply use up the config function. So config, okay, and into that what's needed up, I could set up a background color. So background is equal to, and what's my background color? I could set it up somewhat, let's say it's light green. Okay, you can set out the background color according to your choice if you want, otherwise don't do, not mandatory. Okay, and my very last line that I would be writing up here is a.window dot main loop. Now almost in all of my live streams I always used to explain that why is this last line, that's the main loop function, why is that important actually. See, if you have attended my previous live streams, because I'm able to see some of the people here who attended up my previous live streams, even I remember them, like Ryansh, Abhi, Kevin, Shalini. So these people are continuously attending my live streams, so they must know that out, that what is this main loop used for. Okay, let me tell you the ones who have joined right away today only. So see, in tkinter what happens, that whenever you're writing the program, write it n number of lines. You want to write 100, 200, 500, 1000, whatever lines you want to write that out. Now next what happens is that this main loop is going to be your last, very last line of the program. Reason, because if you're not going to add up this main loop function, you won't be able to see your output. No matters that you are having the error in your program or you are not having any error into your program, but you won't be able to see the final output of your program. And the reason is only one, because you haven't added that main loop function. You completely wrote the correct program, you're not having even a single error into your complete code, but your output is not coming out. Reason, you haven't added the main loop function. So guys, I would just request each and every one of you, always make sure that you're adding this main loop function. Always make sure that out. Okay, it's pretty much important for you to do so, right? So add up this main loop function at the very last of your complete program. Okay, so I hope that you must be clear with these lines. So please could you just excuse me, could you please give me out the confirmation in the chat box, guys, that am I clear with all of these respective lines which we have written up so far? Am I clear with those? Please give me a confirmation in the chat box, everyone. Okay, Abhi, thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Abhi. Okay, great. So I hope that I'm pretty much clear with all of these respective lines to you all, whatever I have written up so far right away, right? Now, what's the next thing I'm gonna do is, next I'm gonna set up some labels, I'm gonna make up some buttons and all those particular things. But before that, let me run, okay, I won't run, I would run at the very last only, okay? I would run this out at the very last. Great. So now here I could move forward and make up a label for me. Label, let's say I'm going to give up the variable as A1. Okay, but one second, let me do one particular thing, A1, okay? Right, so A1 is equal to, and right over here what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write up label like this, and L will be the capital. Now what is this label used for, guys? So listen me out. Label is a respective function which you use in here for writing up any particular thing onto the tkinter window. Whenever you want to write up anything onto the tkinter window, it's pretty much mandatory, it's pretty much necessary for you to use on this particular label function. Okay, so that's the idea behind this particular thing, right? So A1 is equal to label. And now into the bracket, okay, one bracket I had already put it up, so right, that's fine. I'm going to write up here A underscore window, my variable into which my tkinter window is actually made. Okay, so A underscore window, and next I'm going to write up a text here. Okay, so what's that text? So the text which I'm going to write up here is file, let's say it's file explorer using Python. Okay. So this is my respective text which I wanted to write up here. That's the file explorer using Python. Now it's again not mandatory. Whatever you just want to write it out, you can write that according to your choice, whatever you prefer out like, and that's completely depends on to you, right? Yeah, Hitesh, I assure you that further this project is gonna be very wonderful, right? So you could just stay on here and please you could further follow up the respective code for this particular project. Okay, KVN, thanks for the confirmation, KVN, if this thing is particular clear to you. Next, after using up this text, I can set up a width here, okay? So that particular width I could set it out according to my choice. Let's say I do it out 100. Okay, I could set out a height here, HEIGHT. Height I can set it up here somewhat, let's say 3. Okay, background I need to set it out here. Okay, okay, so I can set it up a background somewhat, let's say I can set it black. That works, right? Yeah, that works. So yes, my background color is as well set it out. Now I am having next thing to be done. What's that? That's my text. That what type of text do I want to write it up here, right? So I would just set it out a font here. So font, and that's gonna be here somewhat, let's say Arial. Okay, size I could set it out according to my choice. Let's say it's gonna be 24, and I want that to be bold. So I just simply put that out. Great. And next I'm going to write out a1.pack. What's this pack function used for? So whenever you want to place up anything line by line, okay, let's say or this next to this next to this, you want to place up the lines like this particular onto a particular parallel manner. So into that respective case you use up this pack function, right? So this is how actually guys you all make up a label function. This is how you use up this label function for writing anything onto the tkinter window, right? So this is all done. What I could do is that I could simply run out my project here for a while and show you people that how that actually has to be like it, how will it look like, and up till now what has been done, right? So this is the respective thing which has been actually done up here, right? Here you are having. Okay, now I had made up a one mistake. I did actually make up one mistake. Now, if any one of you could let me know that what mistake I have made, because see here, I wrote up that text is equal to file explorer using Python, right? But why isn't it appearing over here? What mistake do I had made up here? Can any one of you rectify that out? Anyone from here who can actually rectify that? What mistake did I made up here? Okay, let me tell you. See, I did set up the background color for my text. So I just set up a background color here as black. And what is the by default color of my text? That's also black. So onto the black background, I am writing with the black text. How will it appear? Right, because by default, my text color is black. So what I need to do is that I need to write up FG is equal to, and I could put it up here white. Okay. And I need to put up a comma here. Okay. Abhi, same text and background color. Absolutely perfect, Abhi. Absolutely perfect. Correct. I did put up the same background and the font color, right? So this BG and the FG are done. Now I would just try to run this out here. Now have a look. Now it's visible, right? So that was a very silly mistake which I did made it up here while writing up my Python project, right? Now it's completely visible and it's looking pretty fine. Right, now just close it out from here. Great. This label has actually been made out. Fine. Now I'll be making up a button. Okay, so I'll be writing up B1. Okay, let's start with B1. So for that, I'm going to use up this button function right away. Okay. Okay, Kevin, thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Kevin. Okay, before moving towards the button, guys, I will just stop out here for 1 minute, and I would just request you guys that if you haven't subscribed out the channel up till now, so please go ahead, subscribe out my channel, and even share up this live stream and this channel with your friends so that they can as well come onto these live streams or watch out the videos and learn some new things regarding Python and data science. Okay. So I request everyone to please go ahead and share this channel with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed up till now, so please go ahead and subscribe out my channel. Great. Fine. So I hope that you people have done up till now. Now further I could move towards my button, and here I could just put it up the respective things. Okay. So first of all, what is needed? I need to put up a dot window, my variable, into which I had made up my tkinter window. Okay. What's my text? So my text is gonna be okay, I would just can write it out like the manner that browse. Okay. Browse files. Okay, this can be one of the text which you can write, or you could write that browse folders, right? Or you can just write out in a manner like search files. I could just write it out search, it will be more efficient. So search files. Right, so this type of thing I could just write it up onto my button and it will actually work out, right? So search files. Putting up a comma here after that, I am going to add up a font. So what font is required here? I could add up Arial. Separated by a comma, I can give up the size. Let's say that's again, I would set it up 24 as I did above. And let me take this down. 1 second, guys. Great, 24, comma, and I'm going to set it up here as bold. Right, so that's the particular thing which I even wanted. So that's done. After this, I can set up a background color for the button. So let's do that as green. Okay. Separated by a comma, I need to put up a FG color so that I could set it up here as white because that will be the visible, right? And I have to give up a command option, but I'm not going to give that right away because I haven't made up any function up till now. Okay, that I would give up in a short while. And further, I can write up bwin dot pack, and I'm going to put up the brackets like this, right? So my button is as well made it out to you. It's the time for again running out and checking out that what did we made up till now, right? Have a here. So here's my button, that search files. Now it is not going to display out to anything because we haven't given any command to this, right? So this is my particular button. Great. I'm going to close this out. So guys, if you just can confirm me out that am I clear with this as well, that how do you make up the button here for searching your files? The command behind that we will be writing up in a short while, okay? Okay, great, wonderful, fine. Okay, Abhi, thank you so much, Abhi, for the confirmation. Great. So now I could just write up one more button, and that button will be helping me to exit out. Okay. So it's gonna be B2 is equal to, it's gonna be button into the bracket. I'm gonna write up A underscore window, comma, and I could give it a text. So text is gonna be like exit. Okay, or instead of exit, you can simply write up here close as well. Okay, doesn't matter so much. Next, I'm gonna give up here as my font. Okay, so font is equal to, I'm gonna set that as Arial. Okay, that's my respective font type which I wanted to. Size I would keep that same, completely same. And bold I would do that out because it makes up the handwriting clear. So that I did have that up. Okay. Now next what I do have to do is that I can give up a background color here. Okay. So BG color and exit I'm gonna give up here as red. Okay. FG again I had to set it a white only because onto the red, white color is the one which will be more visible. Right, comma. And I can set it up a command here, and command is simply gonna be exit. Actually, exit is one of the by default functions which you have up in the Python programming language. Okay, listen me out very clearly everyone. Okay. Exit is one of the by default functions, so you could say, yeah, somewhat like that only. So exit is type of a by default function in Python programming language. So what it does, wherever you're going to use up this exit now, so at that particular pace, whenever you click up the button with that, it is going to exit up that complete program for you. Okay, it will automatically do. You do not have to write up any particular code behind that. You do not have to do, because this is one of the inbuilt functions which you have up in the Python programming language. So for the inbuilt functions, never any respective command or anything like that is needed out, right? So that is a particular reason that command is equal to exit, that is particularly finished up. And I could write b2 dot, and I could just simply write up here the pack function. See guys, why I am again and again using pack? Instead of pack as well, I could use up some others as well, right? Listen me out. Sometimes it's difficult for you to give up any specific row or the columns, or give up the x and the y dimensions value, right? It's difficult for you to do so, and that is my respective reason why I am using up this pack function, because it's automatically aligns up everything line by line. On the very top you are having the label, under that your the search file button is gonna come, and next to that you will be having up a exit button. Pretty much sorted, right? And that is my respective reason I'm using up this pack function. So hope I did made up this particular thing clear to you. Instead of pack, you have a place function, you have the grid as well that you can use. And these I had already shown into my previous live streams. For that I already have a separate playlist onto my channel. You can go over that playlist and watch out my previous live streams as well. So into my previous live streams, one time I had used the X and Y columns as well, and the other time I had used the grid as well, like the row and column. So if you want to go for that and learn how are the things done, so you could refer that out. But for now, I'm simply using pack because it automatically aligns up the everything line by line. So it's pretty much easy for you to go with that particular thing. You do not have to extra define up anything, right? So guys, if you could just please give me out a confirmation that am I clear with these particular things to you regarding this making up of the buttons and writing up the labels. Just give me a confirmation, then I would show you the output for this exit button as well. And then further we'll be writing up the main part of our code, and that's making up a function that we'll be doing out, okay? So I just wanted a confirmation from you people, if you could please give me out that. Okay, Great. Nice. Wonderful. Okay. Fine. So I could just run out my project right over here now, and we can proceed up. See, now it's looking pretty fine, right? Onto the very top, I'm having up my heading file explorer using Python. Next, we're having search files, and further we're having exit. If I click on search files, nothing is going to happen out, right? But if I click on exit, see, my program exited, right? So now that's the particular thing. That's the particular use of exit. Let me again show you out. Okay, Kivian, thanks for the confirmation. Okay, nice poetry. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay, Hari Krishna, thanks for the confirmation. Thank you so much for the confirmation, everyone. If I'm going to click on the search files, nothing is going to happen. But as soon as I click on the exit, it will exit my complete program, right? So that is the reason this exit function actually writes up the things automatically. Okay, Abhi, thanks for the confirmation, Abhi. Great. So all of these particular things are being done, and these are pretty much sorted. I could do one thing is that I could increase the size of the very top one. That I could do 25 of this heading which we are having. Right now it will be a pretty more fine thing. Great. Let's get down and define out my function file. Okay, yeah. So def, and how am I gonna do is that I'm gonna write a b underscore file. Okay, this is my function which I am making, and the main part of my program is going to be inside this particular function only. Okay, till now, okay, always you're having 3 stages of a project or a program or a code, whatever writing. Okay, the very first one is the importing of your libraries. That we did out, right? The second one is making the layout of your complete project. Layout I had already made. I wrote file explorer in Python onto the very top. Then I made up a button, and further I made up a button. So that's a sort of layout which I had already made. Third part of your program is writing the exact, that particular thing which you need into your program. Defining your functions and writing up the complete idea for that functions. So now at this particular time, we are at the very last stage of the program, and that's defining out my functions. Okay. So let's do that out very quickly. So now I'm going to write up a variable n underscore f, let's say. Okay. And into that I'll be using up that file dialog function which I have imported up right here. Okay. Again, I'll be using up the file dialog function. Okay. Dot. I am having up a function that's ask open file name. Ask open file name. What's that? See, whenever you are going to run up this particular project, a file dialog and you click on that search files button, a file dialog box will open for you. A file dialog box will open up for you, right? And now into that particular file dialog box, you will be having the complete data of your computer, of your PC or of your laptop, whatever you're using. You're having the complete idea of that. So what you have to do is that you can simply go at any particular position. You can open up your desktop. You can open up anything from there, completely anything, right? So that is a particular thing. So ask open file name. So I could just set up an initial directory here. So initial dir, my variable name. I could set that out. So I'm not going to write up any name. I'm going to simply put up a slash, because you must have already seen that whatever the path you are actually going to open, let's say you're going to open up C, and inside that you have to go to the user folder, right? Then what is written? C:// then user. This is how it is written, right? So that particular slash only I am defining it up here, separated by a comma. I would give it a title. Okay, so my title will be that select a file. Okay, this will be my title which I wanted to give it a file. Next is that what type of files do I want? What type of files I am actually supporting up. So see, I can put it up in a manner that I want up the text files that are in the .txt format, right? Or I can give up a second option, that is my all files function. Okay. So in that particular one, now what I'm going to do is that for the first time I'm going to write up in a manner like text Okay, 1 second. How come two brackets are there? Only one. Yeah, two on it. Fine, fine, fine. So it's text, and I'm gonna write up here files, like files. Okay, text files. Okay. After this, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put up a comma. Get down. I hope the things are pretty visible to you, right? Because let me minimize the font a little. Yeah. Okay. Now text files. Now what is the format in which the text files are there? It's asterisk.txt, right? That's the only format. So I'm just putting that out. Comma. Get down you. One type of file is being done for you, that is your text files. So whatever text files you are having, that are of the format asterisk.txt, right? So I did simply do that out. Next you will be having up an option of all files. 1 second. All files. Okay, and but before that I have to do one thing. I have to put up the bracket here. Right, and now it's the time for all files. Right, and for that particular all files, you will be setting up a criteria again. So that will be somewhat, you can take it as asterisk dot asterisk. Because 1 second. Because we never know that what is gonna appear up here, right everyone? So we never know that whatever the type of file we are having, what type of file. It is a txt file, it is a pdf file, right? What type of file actually, it is a .ppt, what type of file it is and what type of extension it's gonna have out. So it's simply write asterisk dot asterisk. That thing is gonna work out for you, right? So if you just please could me everyone, could you please give me a confirmation in the chat box, guys, that am I clear with this particular thing, whatever I have told you. See, here the most important thing is to take care of these brackets. This is the first bracket, then this is the second bracket, this one is opening and here this one is closing, and this one is opening and it is closing at the very last. Please make sure that you are putting up the correct brackets. Please give me a confirmation everyone. Am I clear with the things to you? That what did I do up here? Because after this I am left with only two things. Okay, one is one of my configure functions, and the next one I'm left out is only with the command function for my calling of the function actually. Okay, great. So now I could just move out here and I could use up my label, that is my a1, right? a1 dot, and I'm going to use up a configure function, a1 dot configure, right? Why a1? Because a1 is a variable into which I have declared my label function, right? And that is the only reason. So now a1 dot configure, and into that I'm going to write up a text. Text will be the file opened, right? OPENED. Yeah, as soon as my file is gonna open up, I just wanted to put this confirmation that is file open. Okay, plus, and I will be as well wanting the name for the file, so that is n_f, right? So whatever the text is file opened. In that particular case, I will as well want up that what is the respective I would say the path, right, or whatever the respective is the position for that particular file. I'm wanting that. So for that I just simply use up this configure function, and I simply use up this text and use up a plus sign and added that out here, right? That thing completely works out. Now what is left out is there in this particular button, that is my search files button. I have to give up my command function. So command is equal to, right? And what was the function name? That was b_file, b_file. Now guys, one thing you have to make sure here very clearly, that you are not putting the brackets after this, right? That you do not have to put up the brackets after the file function, because we all know that it is a rule that whenever we are doing the function calling, so we have to put up the brackets after the function calling, right? But if you are doing that in the command function, do not put the brackets, right? So guys, if you just please give me out a confirmation that am I clear with this particular thing to you, that what did I convey to you here and whatever I did have written up here, am I clear with those particular things to you people? Just please give me out a confirmation everyone, so that I could move in forward with the rest of the things for you people, so that we can check up the particular output of our program and we can just check that out. Please, I just wanted a confirmation from everyone. Okay. Great. 1 second, just 1 second. Right, so now guys, what's the time? It's the time for checking up the final output of our project, of our program, which we have written up. But before that, I just wanted to say up something to you people, that guys, if you haven't subscribed out my channel up till now, so please go ahead, subscribe out my channel, so that you do not miss out any respective videos regarding Python and data science stuff, which I put onto my channel onto a daily basis. Okay, so because I'm just waiting up here, because might be some of you people must be writing up the code, so I will just wait up for the next 1 minute. So guys, the criteria for posting up the videos is that daily videos are 10 AM in the morning, into which Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday is for the Tableau, that is for data exploration. Thursday and Friday is completely for the probability for data science. Saturday we do the live streams in the night, so Saturday morning no video comes, only a trailer video comes out for the live stream, and Sunday morning is a roadmap. Okay, so on every Sunday mornings you will be able to get up some roadmaps, like I did have already made out for data analyst, data science, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence. These are all covered, right? So next tomorrow you will be getting a Python developer roadmap, right? That what is a Python developer, what it does, what are the skills needed up there. So please subscribe out my channel for all of these respective videos, and this live stream is gonna stay onto my channel for the further always. Okay, I won't remove that out for any calls, right? So now let's do out one simple thing. Let's try running out our program and check out that what's the output. Okay, and if any one of you had run out your program and you have received up the output, so please let me know guys. Okay, please just let me know out that. Let me run it up here, click on run. Great, so file explorer using Python, I'm going to click on search files. Right, so now have a look at what opened. I got up a new window, and that's a window for me, and now from here I could open up any particular thing. I could go onto my documents, okay, I could go onto my downloads, okay, I could go onto the windows, okay. So I could go on to the windows, right? So, okay, one more thing, that from here you can go on to the all files as well. So whatever all the files you are having, see, all of them have been opened up, right? So like this, then the pictures are there, right? So whatever that you want to open a windows, see, you are having. So from here you will only get the text files from this particular. And next from here you can click on all the files as well, right? And you can click on any of the things. Let's say I'm gonna go over anything, you can open that according to your choice, and that particular thing will open up for you, right? So that's the complete idea. And let's say I'm gonna go over this particular data set. Let's say I open up this particular and click on open, right? So see, onto the very top here, what did I got? I got that file opened. This C, then users. What is the destination for that? What is the destination? That where my file is actually. So the destination for that particular is C, and then users, then user, then desktop, then data sets, then 10 most visited countries.csv, because this was the respective place from where I did open up, right? So that is how you can do this up, and I could simply exit out from here. So it has exited out my complete program. Right, so this is how guys you can make up a file explorer for you. Now, how you can make this particular one different from mine? So see, I did have only added the text files. Instead of text, you can add the PDFs. You can add the Excel files, you can add the Word documents, you can add up those respective PowerPoint files, all of those according to your choice you can do. Okay, now after adding up all of these things, you can add up some cool background images, right? And as it showed me onto the very top, that file open, and after that I got the respective things. So into that particular manner, you can just make up, actually add up the particular things here onto this respective file explorer app. Right, so now what I'm going to do is that I have one more thing to tell you, but before that, let me tell you this particular one more thing. That guys, I am having about one more YouTube channel, and that's UPSC with Shambhavi. It completely covers the knowledge and the videos regarding the government services preparation and the preparation of civil services. So into that respective case, if you just want, you can please go ahead with this channel, subscribe out this channel, and you can refer this as well to your friends. Okay. So in that particular case, now let me get back to my PyCharm IDE here. Right. So that is complete of our project here. Now I hope that you all must have made up this particular project. So whosoever has made this out, could you just let me know that in the chat box that you did made up the project, and it's pretty much you are able to check out the output for that as well and all the things. Could you just please confirm me out in the chat box? Okay, great. So guys, next live stream will be again having on to the next Saturday. Okay, Abhi, thanks for the confirmation, Abhi. Thank you so much for the confirmation. It's very good to hear that we had made up the project without any errors. Right, so the next live stream will be having up, guys, on to the next Saturday, again same time 10 p.m. and there I will be giving you a gift from my side. Okay, that is a surprise gift that I will be giving you all into the next live stream of mine, that is on next Saturday on 12. Sorry, I do not remember the date for that, but yeah, the time will be the same, which is 10. Okay, so next Saturday we'll be having up the live stream, right? And it's 19th. Okay, so 19th we'll be having up a live stream, same time 10 p.m. and there I am having a surprise gift for you all. Okay, so you can treat it as a holy gift or any surprise gift like that. So do join me live on 19th March, timing 10 p.m. in the night for availing your surprise gift and for making up some cool Python project. Okay, that's a surprise gift that I won't tell you right away, but yeah, you can wait up till my short video or up till this particular live stream, right? So hope I'm pretty much clear with all of the things. You enjoyed up this particular live stream. Hope I'm clear with these, and hope you people have enjoyed up this particular live stream. So now we'll see you all in the next live stream on 19th of March, 10 p.m. in the night with a surprise gift for all of you, right? So thank you everyone. Thank you Abhi. Thank you Kevin. Thank you Nice. Thank you Hari Krishna. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for joining in this today's live stream. We'll see you all again on 19th of March, same time 10 p.m. with a surprise gift. Till then, thank you everyone, and please take care. Most welcome Abhi, most welcome.